Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. Today we're doing a special edition reading. It's going to be about and for divine masculines of the collective. So we are going to see what are the divine masculines finding as their foundation, as something to be proud of, as something that's helping them along the way. The next question is going to be, what do they see as the challenge at this time, something that's in the way of their progress, and then finally what action is being taken at this time. If you're a divine masculine watching, this will give you some insights, so you can read it as, this is what I should be grateful for, this is what stands in the way, I may want to look at it, work with it. And the third one is, of course, the action is like an advice basically for what is happening right now, what is advised to be done. We will start with an oracle card as always, or maybe a couple of cards. I've gotten the Sacred Traveler deck today, and at the end we'll go some messages from divine masculines to divine feminines watching. Let's see what we have for DMs today. I had an absolutely crazy week this week, so apologize if I haven't replied to you yet, and I am a little behind on my readings, which I was so good at starting those in time for the November horoscopes on my other channel, but yeah, I am behind now, so I'm gonna be catching up. Okay, let's see. Taking shelter, the Hermit card, essentially. The answers are within. And I think we've seen it for a while for the masculines, right? It's a more of a adopting a more, or embracing a more of a feminine energy at this time, right? Surrendering, going within to listen to your intuition, to see what is really going on, what are you happy about, what is bothering you, right? Like looking right on into it, right? The bottom of the deck here is navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. There we go, another card about following intuition, about acknowledging and celebrating the connection with the divine, right? That divine guidance rather than logic or calculation. Okay, and we've got the movie tarot. No surprises here. Okay, so first question is, what are the DMs thankful for? What do they think that helps on their way? The second one is, what's a challenge? What's blocking success? The third one is, what action? Well, actually, let's do, yeah, there will be action, and also additional question, what are they wishing for the connection at this time? Why not? Bottom of the deck, King of Cups, Bill Murray. Yeah, so King of Cups, again, is, to me, is very much in sync with the Hermit card, right? Because King of Cups doesn't really give away his emotions. He sits quietly, he understands, he can read the room, and he can read himself, and is kind of like taking it all in, right? Analyze, not necessarily analyzing, but kind of like feeling through it, processing, understanding, transmuting, especially if it's a negative energy, right? It's like a source of wisdom, really. Sorry guys, cards are flying today, and I'm trying to pick them up without burning my hair, ideally. Oh man. Three of Wands, yeah, and setting intentions. So it's like sitting at the bar, imagine this picture, thinking about life as it is, you know, like watching maybe even some strangers around the room, laughing or fighting, or somebody sitting by themselves with a sad face, you know, it's life. Seeing all those nuances of color, right? And thinking about, what do I want in my life, right? Who do I want to be in a bar with right now? Or maybe I don't want to be in a bar right now. Where do I want to be, right? That's what this hermit mode is actually leading to, realizing what is it that I want, how do I get there, who do I want to share this with, right? Who do I want with me in my happy place? So what is helping? Ace of Swords clarified by Five of Pentacles. Yes, so the truth about the victim mentality, and this is such a wide topic and it's going to be different for every divine masculine, of course, but the main idea is that seeing the truth in those unfortunate situations helps so much. It brings about hope and the path forward, right? It's not just like, ooh, I failed again, or this person rejected me again, or somebody took advantage of me again, right? It's like, it's not focusing on that. It's focusing on the moment of truth. Like, that person took advantage of me because I let them. Yes, maybe they manipulated me, but I knew what I was getting myself into, right? Or somebody else offered me help and I would have been better for it, but I didn't take it, right? So seeing like, why do I keep agreeing to this? Why did I agree to it this time, right? Like that moment of truth actually helps recover from the Five of Pentacles, lack mentality state, feeling left out in the cold, feeling broken, and it helps find a way forward so that you don't just kind of like move on or get over it yourself and 3 months later do exactly the same thing with somebody else, maybe a little bit different setting, right? Like what's that gonna teach you? How's that making things different, right? But this is like not just having a few drinks after that failure. This is like, okay, I'm not gonna let this happen to me again. What's the challenge? Eight of Coins, clarified by Five of Swords. The illusion of needing to work a lot to be successful, to be abundant, like this illusion where the amount of effort, the amount of money, or the amount of time I'm putting into something is gonna be directly proportional to the outcome. Nope. Like this is the incorrect mindset that's causing the masculines to work a lot, but not really get a lot out of it. You know, like they said, don't work hard, work smart. And this is like the opposite situations. And yes, we know that especially in the karmic reality, that's like a go-to for the masculine energy. Go and work, go and earn money, go and grow your business, right? This is like the escape mechanism in a way, right? If they are in doubt on what to do next, they go and work. But this is essentially, and the Eight of Pentacles is about that process, right? It's not really about the result, it's about the process. So they focus on the process, not in actually what they're achieving out of it. Is it bringing them what they expect, right? Like there is that illusion there that if I do work, I earn money, like that's my comfort place, right? This is what I know, and this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Especially if it's something very much a 3D. It doesn't resonate too much with the calling, but is a lot about just kind of like what my education has been, or what my parents put me up for, or you know, just something that people do these days to make good money, right? Like if your motivation in that work is like that's your Five of Swords, divine masculine watching. That's the Five of Swords of why you choose to do what you do for work, for making a living. What are the masculines wishing for in the connection? The Hanged Man, clarified by the Hermit. They're wishing they have time and space, essentially, right? Like they know they're not ready yet. So they're like, okay, I just need time for myself. So that means things like not to have to respond to the feminine, right? So feminines watching, do not bother you DM at this time, right? They want this time for themselves to figure things out. Another thing is, of course, having time and space from any and all karmic situations, right? Like so that they don't have to hustle, like, you know, all day, every day, 24/7, pretty much, trying to make things, make the ends meet, trying to, I don't know, feed people who depend on them or take care of the household or whatever else, like that routine task, right? That doesn't let them be in the spaces. Both the Hangman and the Hermit are cards of taking time to yourself, to be still, to observe, to acknowledge, to process, right? And that's what they are looking for, that they have that space. And it's both of those cards are about being by yourself. It's not about being with someone, right? So that's what the masculines are hoping for right now. That before they're ready to be in a connection, they need to sort through some stuff on their own. And the action they're taking, Ace of Coins clarified by King of Pentacles. Wow, I like this action. Look at this face too. I love it, right? The confidence, the determination. It's like, I'm in business. I mean business. I'm here because I deserve to be here. And I'm just gonna crush it. You know, whatever that challenge is in front of me. This is being backed up by the King of Pentacles. So this is that, it's not like an empty confidence. It's confidence that's coming from the person who, like, that I am, you know, the skill set that I have, the resources that I have, and the great ideas that I have for the business, right? It's that confidence. So masculines continue focusing on that. It doesn't have to be just work, by the way. It can be, now I know what kind of house I want to buy or build for myself, right? Or I know what kind of lifestyle I want to build for myself, right? What do I need in my home, right? What kind of places, what kind of interior design, what kind of setup that speaks of this kind of a person, right? This is like serious big boy stuff. No jokes here. So DMs are getting into very serious mode, even though they are focusing on their space, their energy, where they are, what they need to do next. Not so much on the feminines, but the energy is all there, right? That's what's driving them. Let's see what the messages are for divine feminines at this time. What would divine masculines like to share? What's happening in their heart and mind right now? What are they thinking about towards their feminines? Oh, I just noticed that there's also the new moon here. And we saw the wands, which is also like the intention setting is very much a new moon time. But we'll have that in some couple of weeks time, really. Maybe even 10 days. I need to check when the new moon is coming in. But yeah, it's coming soon. So this is a great preparation stage for really understanding, for really figuring out what they want. Not what other people expect of them, but what they want for themselves. Come on, divine masculines. There we go. I'm so sorry I hurt you. Please forgive me. I hate how long it's been since I've seen you. Yeah, that's that Five of Pentacles, by the way. There is pain I have experienced which I don't talk about. Yeah, all of it is Five of Pentacles energy, which we saw, with the Ace of Swords. This is like the truth about these kind of things, right? There's pain I've caused, there's pain I felt, hurt people, we know that. Masculines are getting their mind around that, which, like, you would say, why is it helpful? DFs watch it, especially if you've experienced pain from your DM cyclic. What does it do for me? For you, maybe not so much right now, right? But when your DM acknowledges that they made mistakes, that they said hurtful things, or did something painful towards the feminine, because they can see the full cycle of how it was done to them, that's their first clue to actually processing that energy, to dealing with it in a healthy way, where they're like, oh yeah, I didn't even realize that not only that person hurt me then, but now because of that wound is lingering, and I keep doing the same shit to other people, right? And that's not great. So I better go back and do something about it and heal it properly, right? That's like, this is like the cause and effect chain that's showing them where it all started and how the impact or then is reflecting, right? How it keeps coming back, why it's not enough just to suppress it and move on with your life. And you need to actually look it in the eye, which is what we started with at the beginning of the reading. Okay, I hope this has been good for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you all, and I'll be back with more readings very soon.